Hey everybody, welcome to Wrestling Roundup. This is the 20th episode of Wrestling Roundup, so it's a monumental episode. Yeah. So if you didn't already know, I'm your host, GrimmChorizo, and this is the show where I give you all this week's recap, news, and rumors in the WWE. So on Raw, Brie Bella was rehired after Stephanie McMahon was basically in a hole because Brie was going to press charges against Stephanie. Stephanie would do anything to have those charges removed. So Brie said she wanted her job back, but that's not all. She also said that she wants a match at SummerSlam, and that match is against Stephanie McMahon. This week's Raw treated us to two fantastic matches in my opinion. Chris Jericho versus Mr. Money in the Bank Seth Rollins, and John Cena versus Cesaro. The greatest streak in wrestling history came to an end on Monday, as Bo Dallas was defeated by R-Truth. The streak is over. On SmackDown, after AJ defeated Rosa Mendez in like 5 seconds, as she was walking up the stage, Paige came out and knocked her off the stage, which injured AJ. But Paige reassured us that she's fine. Everyone was overreacting, and that her and AJ are still best friends. Seems legit. In the main event of this week's SmackDown, Chris Jericho went one-on-one with Eric Rowan. He defeated Eric Rowan, which means now that at SummerSlam in his match with Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan will be banned from ringside. So this week, 2 new matches were officially added to the SummerSlam card. Mentioned before, Brie Bella vs. Stephanie McMahon, and also Rusev vs. Jack Swagger in a flag match. Also on SmackDown, Randy Orton challenged Roman Reigns to a match at SummerSlam, so that's probably going to happen. At this week's NXT tapings for the month of August, Triple H announced that there will be another NXT Live special on September 11th called NXT TakeOver again. I guess they're just going to be called NXT TakeOver. That's just the name of the live specials. But either way, it's going to be awesome. Prince Devitt has officially signed with the WWE as WWE made an official announcement earlier this week. Ricardo Rodriguez was released this week. Apparently it may have been a mutual thing as he wanted to be released because he missed wrestling. Instead of, doing basically nothing, like Spanish commentary. Also, 5 NXT stars were released this week. Garrett Dillon, Travis Tyler, Slate Randall, Mac Miles, and Danny Jackson. Well, I didn't know who 3 of those guys were, or girls, but best of luck to all of you. It was announced that WWE Magazine will be coming to an end. The last edition will be the October edition, which comes out in September. Word is another publisher might pick it up and start releasing it again, but as far as WWE doing it, it's over. But I think the biggest news of the week doesn't even have to do with WWE. I normally cover just WWE, but this is too big not to talk about. It was announced that Spike TV will not be renewing TNA Wrestling's TV contract. So they're probably screwed unless they get another TV channel to pick them up. I hadn't been the biggest TNA fan recently, and it's not even because the product is necessarily bad. It's just because I didn't follow it. It wasn't as great. They've got great talent, and I hope that if TNA is over, that WWE picks up some of the talent, or that some of the guys just become huge stars on the indies, or another big promotion comes up. But it's not looking good for TNA. I know we've been saying that for the past 2 years, but it's at the lowest of the low for TNA right now. It's all but confirmed that at SummerSlam, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose will go one-on-one, and Paige and AJ will go one-on-one in a rematch from Battleground. Rumor has it that stipulations could be added to both of these matches. Not sure what, but I think a street fight would be great for Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. And I think it would be freaking awesome if they did a ladder match, or a submission match, or just any type of hardcore match for AJ and Paige to show that the divas can do awesome stuff too, with, weapons and just crazy spots. Another rumor going around is that WWE does indeed have something big planned for Cesaro and Paul Heyman down the line. I have no idea what, and this could be complete bullshit, but their encounter on Raw was supposed to be foreshadowing for something later. I don't imagine they'd be getting back together. Maybe it's leading to a Cesaro-Brock Lesnar feud, which would be awesome. No more word on that, but hopefully something does come out of it because Cesaro is awesome, but his new theme music sucks so bad. Why would you get rid of the tornado siren? Why would you give him this? That is terrible. I want to say thank you for watching this week's episode of Wrestling Roundup. I want to say thank you to everyone who has followed this show or even just started recently. It's been 20 episodes. It's pretty crazy to think that we've done 20 episodes of this show. I want to give a big shout out to a certain YouTuber named William Miller, who has been following the show, commenting, and giving me feedback, which I really appreciate. It's just good to know that there's somebody and some people out there actually watching the thing. So thank you, William, and thanks everybody else out there who's watching it and following it. I hope I give you something that, is a little more entertaining or interesting than just reading through rumors. So that's just what I aim to do. So I will continue to do these. It's been 20 great weeks, and I hope to bring many more. So with this being the 20th episode, what better way to celebrate than the party to Sami Zayn's theme?